What's good, guys? Welcome back to another video, and today we're going to be looking at some of the dumbest cases of people trying to get into animal enclosures at the zoo. I don't even know why people try this anymore, because if they just climb into a silverback gorilla cage and thinking that they're not going to get attacked. And we're going to be that's not even the worst of what I'm going to show you today. And we're going to be looking at some dumb cases of this. All right, let's get into today's video. Okay, so the first one on the list, this one isn't a zoo animal, but this is a pit bull. Pit bulls can be super aggressive sometimes, often killing people's children when they're in prey drive, and I don't understand why people want these dogs. They're cute, but they come with a high cost. So we're going to be looking at this clip where about the true reality of pit bulls. All right, let's play the clip. That poor cat. Just why do they even have those dogs in the first place? I get it. They're a really cute breed, but when they get out of control, it's hard to stop them. And when that woman let go of the leash, they just tore up that cat. And I'd be surprised if the owners of that cat didn't sue the owner of the pit bull. But this is what happens when people try to get cute with dogs like this. They don't give them enough exercise outside. They don't feed them enough. And this is what happens as a result. Alright, let's look at the next video.
Mauled by a polar bear after jumping into an enclosure at Berlin Zoo. Witnesses say the 32-year-old scaled a fence and leapt into the water during feeding time. Zookeepers tried to distract the bears, but it was too late. It's thought she may have been trying to reach the world's most famous polar bear, Canute. The woman was taken to hospital suffering serious bites to her.
Okay, what? A polar bear? Seriously? You jump into a polar bear exhibit? Especially during feeding time. Like, come on, man. Like, why are you trying to reach some famous polar bear? Like, if you're gonna go in there, do it some other time, please. Jeez, come on, man. But just don't go in there at all. Polar bears are the most aggressive type of bear, and they will maul you to death in seconds. And they will waste no time in doing it. Just this is what's wrong with America. People think that they can just tame wild animals by not even doing the right stuff. They just expose themselves. They just go, "Hey, I'm gonna jump in here. Please don't maul me to death." Just, jeez, man. All right, let's look at the next video.
A birthday party at a local animal entertainment zoo. Suddenly, the alligator attacks. The beast bites down on the trainer's hand, so she jumps into the glass enclosure to get better leverage.
Hey, we got trouble in here!
Then the gator whips the trainer underwater, getting her in a death roll. One by one, the kids are taken away. That's when a brave dad, Donnie Wiseman, who was there with his family, leaps in to do what he can. Without hesitation, he gets on top of the alligator and holds it down. Then the female trainer is able to break free and is pulled to safety. And all this time, the hero dad remains in the enclosure and continues his epic battle with the alligator. Then the female trainer returns and tries to help the dad.
No.
She tells him to try to sit upright. That's when he finally finds a way to escape.
She's dead.
Now he's being dubbed Crocodile Donnie, after the famous movie character Crocodile Dundee.
Crocodile Dundee.
And here is the hero today alongside his family.
Was there any point when you got in there and you thought, oh boy, I made a mistake here?
No, not at all, actually. I didn't really even think about any of that. I needed him to let go.
he was gonna take her life if I didn't get in there and get her.
The zoo, Scales and Tails in West Valley City, Utah, expressed gratitude to all the civilians involved. These gentlemen could have stayed in the safety zone as most of us would, but instead jumped into the situation and helped secure the alligator. Their help, combined with the training of our staff member, probably saved her life and her limbs. Good job, Crocodile Donnie.
Whoa, officials say the female trainer suffered injuries to her hand. She is expected to make a full recovery.
Some birthday party that was. But like, kudos to the dad for getting in there and saving the girl, but just don't be in there in the first place. And like, as soon as the alligator grabs the woman's arm, like, the dude is just like, hey, we got trouble in here. As if it's just like something minor, but he was like, these people. And like, at least he jumped in there. I mean, I would have jumped in there. I'd be like, hey, call the fire department or something. Probably not, actually, because they take too long, but just, if someone's getting mauled to death or about to be mauled to death by an alligator, I wouldn't have jumped in there. But these people these days, and just the kid too. He's just like he's like, oh wow, I'm surprised at this. He's like, oh no, this is about to go wrong. But he's saying it as if like, oh, everything will work out better. He's not like crying or anything. Like, yeah. Alright, let's look at the last video. Okay, man. Why did you hop the fence to go taunt an orangutan? They are among the strongest primates, like. And when it grabbed the dude's shirt, just take the shirt off. Don't try to, like, just back up. It's not gonna let go. And then, once it grabs its leg, it would have been pretty much over. Because that would have just... It would have just bit his leg just straight off if he stayed there for too long. But at least he got out. But, like... Jeez, man. Just don't mess with monkeys. Or apes. Just don't mess with anything that's not domesticated. Or back to the pit bulls. Don't mess with that either. Animals are, like, wild. Well, some of them are, but... These zoo animals, like, jeez, bro. But... At least he escaped. But that's going to be it for today's video. Hope you enjoyed. And please remember to like, subscribe, and share for more content. See you in the next video.